So apparently wala palang audio yung ating unang ni-record na recap, no, of the game between Gilas Pilipinas and Chinese Taipei. So ulitin natin, no. Ito mukhang may audio na tayo at yun na nga, in case you missed it, nanalo po ang Chinese Taipei kontra Gilas Pilipinas sa score na 95-87. Bigo po ang Pilipinas na masungkit ang panalo sa unang laro nila, no, sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025 sa Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. So, sino nga ba yung mga nagpapanalo sa Chinese Taipei? Well, isa na doon, syempre, yung kanilang veterano na si Chen Ying-chun. Umiscore ng 34 points, 10 of 17 from the field, and 6 of 8 shooting from threes. Yun talaga yung naging susi, no, sa panalo ng Chinese Taipei, yung shooting ni Chen Ying-chun. Halos unstoppable siya dito sa larong ito. At well, doon sa ating previous video about players to watch ng Chinese Taipei, hindi natin nabanggit itong si Chen Ying-chun, no. Although naglaro naman siya sa Chinese Taipei during the qualifiers, he played 4 out of the 6 games ng Chinese Taipei. Pero itong si Chen Ying-chun, or tawag rin nila Ray Chen, ay hindi naglaro sa Gilas during those 2 games, no. Yung sa home court nila last February 2025 window, and even yung last year, no, yung last year na window na ginanap sa PhilSports Arena, ay hindi rin naglaro itong si Chen Ying-chun. But yung kanyang credentials include being one of the veterans nga dito sa Chinese Taipei squad. Matagal-tagal na rin itong naglalaro para sa national team. And isa pa is naglalaro siya for Guangzhou in the Chinese Basketball Association, one of the premier leagues in Asia, no. So napakita ni Chen Ying-chun yung kanyang kalibre in this game, in a performance to remember. Start pa lang ng game, mainit na agad itong si Chen Ying-chun, and that led to Chinese Taipei taking a 25-8 lead in the first quarter. That was the biggest lead of the ball game, no. At ito namang Gilas, napakaalat sa field nung first quarter. There was one stretch na nagsimula sila shooting only 1 of 7 from the field. And dahil nga doon ay napilitan itong Gilas Pilipinas to play catch up all game long, no. So for Gilas naman, Justin Brownlee had 19 points and 7 rebounds, but maagang na foul trouble itong si Justin Brownlee, no. In the first quarter, dalawa na agad yung fouls niya. And even during the third quarter ay 4 fouls na siya, no, forcing Coach Tim Cone to make a decision na paupuin ng matagal-tagal itong si Justin Brownlee sa game na ito. And eventually, he fouled out with still 4 minutes left in the ball game. So yung pinaka-clutch player ng Gilas Pilipinas dito sa kanilang lineup, si Justin Brownlee, ay hindi na nakapaglaro in the last 4 minutes of the game. So ayun, malaking bagay yun, yung kawalan ni Justin Brownlee during that stretch, especially na during that time nung na-foul out tong si Justin Brownlee ay naghahabol itong Gilas Pilipinas sa game. And of course, no, ito siguro yung story of that fourth quarter, and actually in the second half, na si KQ, Kevin Kiambao, yung tumulong na magpahabol sa Gilas Pilipinas in this game, no. After not playing in the first half, Kevin Kiambao scored 17 points in 16 minutes of action, no, dito sa second half, no. At talagang malaki yung inambag ni Kevin Kiambao dun sa comeback attempt, no, ng Gilas Pilipinas. 6 of 10 shooting si KQ, 3 of 4 from 2-point range, and 3 of 6 from 3-point range, no. So talagang maganda yung nilaro ni Kevin Kiambao despite missing the first half. Na honestly nagulat din ako na hindi siya ginamit in the first half, no. And I believe pinasok si KQ after si Justin Brownlee had 4 fouls, no? So it's going to be interesting what will happen in the next game ng Gilas against New Zealand, kung makakakuha na ba ng mas maraming minuto itong si Kevin Kiambao, especially after what he did, no, in this game against Chinese Taipei, na kung saan talagang nagbigay siya ng energy and opensa. He started the fourth quarter with check natin, no, I believe back-to-back shots, no, back-to-back baskets to start the fourth. Itong si KQ, one was a 3-point shot, no, and then a layup, na dahil doon ay ang score na lang was 73-67. And then ito rin si KQ, no, isa ring tres ang kanyang naibuslo to cut the lead of Chinese Taipei to 80-74. But unfortunately, after nung ginawa ni KQ na yon, ay nag-foul out si Justin Brownlee on the next possession. So again, maganda yung nilaro ni Kevin Kiambao, and let's see kung paano siya gagamitin in Gilas' next game against New Zealand. And then balik tayo sa Chinese Taipei. Brandon Gilbeck, the near double-double, 16 points and 9 rebounds. So nahirapan ng Gilas to control Brandon Gilbeck in this game, at dito na nga naramdaman ng Gilas Pilipinas yung absence ni Kai Sotto, no. With him, ano rin sana siya, no, defender against Brandon Gilbeck, but in this game dinominan ni Brandon Gilbeck yung laro with 16 points and 9 rebounds. Na foul trouble din ito si Gilbeck in this game, no. During the third quarter, there were stretches na pinaupo si Gilbeck, but hindi na take advantage yun ng Gilas Pilipinas, no. They were still down big despite the absence of Brandon Gilbeck, and nag-struggle din ng Gilas to contain him, particularly sila Junmar Fajardo and AJ Edo, no, hindi nila na-contain itong si Gilbeck. At itong naturalized 7-footer ng Chinese Taipei was able to perform at a high level, denominate niya yung ilalim at for Chinese Taipei. So yan, dito naramdaman nga ng Gilas Pilipinas yung absence ni Kai Sotto, no. Wala tayong presence to defend, or presence, even yung height, no, to defend itong si Brandon Gilbeck. And then the fouls, no, mention natin yung fouls. Yun nga, nabanggit natin, daming foul trouble. AJ Edo actually na foul trouble din, 2 fouls agad in the first quarter. So parang dahil dun hindi masyadong nakuha ni AJ Edo yung kanyang rhythm in this game. Chris Newsome also had 2 fouls early as well, no, in this game against Chinese Taipei. So that led to 26 fouls for the Philippines, and that led to Chinese Taipei shooting 27 of 35 from the field. Ito naman, Chinese Taipei had 18 fouls. So Gilas has to do a better job of defending without fouling, no? Especially with what happened in this game with Justin Brownlee fouling out. Uncharacteristic yun, no? I don't remember Justin Brownlee fouling out in a PBA game, no? What more dito sa FIBA, no? So again, Gilas needs to do a better job of defending without fouling, especially with their game against New Zealand, na kilala rin na isang physical team tong New Zealand in their next game. And then the turnovers, no? Ang daming turnovers ng Gilas, 16 turnovers against only 4 for Chinese Taipei. So kailangan nilang i-clean up ito in order to have a chance against New Zealand. Daming turnovers ng Gilas, no. Very evident din yung mga turnovers ni Junmar Fajardo in this game, no. May turnovers on traveling violations, and again, yun nga, nag-struggle si Junmar Fajardo in this game with also with those turnovers, no. 2 points lang ang na-score ni Junmar Fajardo, and then 3 turnovers in this ball game. So yan, kailangan linisin ng Gilas yan, no, yung turnovers. in their next game, no, against itong ang New Zealand. So let's look at the team standing sa Group D. And it's New Zealand on top with a 1-0 record. Nagwagi itong New Zealand against Iraq. Check natin yung score, no, to be exact, no. But again, nanalo nga yung New Zealand. They were down by 1, no, at the half, no. And then in the third quarter, dikit pa yung laban, no. Halos itong Iraq ay nagpakita rin against New Zealand before eventually losing this game. The final score was 100-78, but it was a close game in the first 3 quarters nitong laro between New Zealand and Iraq. And then, yun nga, Chinese Taipei now also with a 1-0 record. Tapos Gilas and Iraq at the bottom of Group D with an 0-1 win-loss record. So again, next game ng Gilas Pilipinas, it's going to be versus New Zealand. And that will happen on Thursday, August 7, 6 p.m. Jeddah time. And dito naman sa Philippines, it's going to be at 11 o'clock p.m. So, medyo maagagal ng konti, no? Yung game ng Chinese Taipei was at 2 a.m. Ngayon, it's going to be a little earlier for the Filipino audience. 11 p.m. po ang laro ng Gilas kontra New Zealand, where Gilas will be looking to claim their first win in this FIBA Asia Cup 2025 after bowing to Chinese Taipei sa kanilang unang game. So anong tingin nyo sa naging laro ng Gilas kontra New Zealand, no? Maraming mga komento ang ating mga netizens online. Dapat daw gamitin agad-agad si Kevin Kiambao. And then, marami ring nag-comment about sa pinakita ni Junmar Fajardo where he struggled in this game. And again, committing turnovers. Anong tingin nyo sa mga fouls na nakomit ng Gilas kontra Chinese Taipei? Dahil marami nagsasabi din na maraming fouls. Naging factor sa game talaga yung tawagan dito sa laro ng Gilas versus Chinese Taipei. Comment down below, no? And we will try to show it, no, in our future videos. So again, a reminder, ito na, next game, New Zealand ang makakarap ng Gilas on Thursday. Diyan na po nagtatapos yung ating video. Thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel. Again, ako po si Ruben Terrado. I write sports for spin.ph and I do videos as well, no? Mostly about basketball, but we also post some videos about other sports, no? So again, join us in our next videos. And thank you for watching us. Consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. And we will see you around. We will see you next time in our future videos. And thank you for watching.